Hello again, welcome to Bridlington on the East Yorkshire coast. It's now Friday the 3rd of January 2025. We're just walking past part of the maritime trail here and looking out to sea, looking southwards towards Spurn Point. You can see something going on there in the distance. I'll try to zoom in on it. And there we have a very high sea breaking against the low earth cliffs heading down towards Spurn Point there. It's worth pointing out that all of that coastline has been caused by glaciers pushing earth. It's glacial fill. None of that land was there originally, and now very slowly it's been taken back by the sea as the years and decades pass. Low winter sun there. And it's currently 10:10 in the morning, of course. Walking now past the offices of Bridlington Harbour Commissioners and past where some of the lobster fishing pots are stacked and repaired. Difficult to take that sort of thing seriously, of course, if you've lived through the 1950s and 1960s. Of course, we immediately set off for Bridlington, a drive of approximately 70 miles from just south of Leeds. I mean, why not? Didn't we have enough of that being locked inside, locked up during the COVID pandemic of around 3 years ago, without being told to stay inside due to fear of a few flakes of snow falling? The event, it's been a beautiful trip over to Bridlington. Here walking past the boat lift and the Gypsy Race River. It's good to see the Union Jack and the flag of the White Rose of Yorkshire there. And flying another flag that unfortunately has now become associated with civil strife and so on. If you want to attract tourists to your and day trippers to your business these days, look at the Gansey Lass here, this beautiful fishing cobble. And that's the fish terminal over there. If you can arrive here on a good day in winter when the sun is out, early morning, and it's sometimes a lot better than coming here in summer. Less people. You just like to enjoy the scenery, but there are always things open at Bridlington. For example, it looks as though the pirate ship, this is the Gypsy Race dredger that you'll have seen on my previous videos perhaps. The pirate ship is tied up just there. It looks like that will shortly be going out on cruises. The sun there over the entrance to Bridlington Harbour, and in the foreground the Bridlington Crane Wharf, which features in some of my earlier videos. And down here we have the Bridlington secret underwater toilet, which I made a video of. We have the tyres embedded in the structure of Bridlington Crane Wharf since it was made. The inserted there in around 1958 when they were building the wharf. Allegedly, the structure started to move and sway backward and forward with the waves as they were pouring the concrete on top, and those tyres allegedly were inserted as shock absorbers. I know there was much mirth from family here at the time. It's not known. I don't think anyone allegedly will admit to who actually built this wharf. Here we are walking on top of it. And to get this exact photograph of the sun over Bridlington Harbour, you need to be here on Friday, the 3rd of January, and it's now 10:21. Bridlington, always a superb place to visit. There's always something going on here. And here is the pirate ship, which I think is owned by a chap called Sean. Looks as though it's all ready to go later on. Despite the bitingly cold wind, because the real feel here, there's a strong wind blowing. The real feel is -11°C. So that's nothing really if you're from Yorkshire in the 50s. I'm not even wearing a coat, just a fleece. It's good to experience the environment that you're in, a bit of cold. You've got the sun. Look at these seagulls. As we walk here to the edge of Bridlington North Pier, we can see the beach, Bridlington North Beach. Further out, you've got the white cliffs of Flamborough Head. You'll notice that low bank of cloud there, which has some significance and meaning to the weather conditions, because right out at sea there, the wind is blowing from the north. The wind is blowing from the north, and those waves out on the horizon are probably 20 feet tall as a house. There is the fishing fleet at anchor, well, tied to the wharf, and I think because of the weather conditions. Those incredibly high waves out to sea there. Some of them look to be over 20 feet tall, some of them look to be almost half as high as the cliffs at Flamborough Head. I'm very careful towards the end of this pier. Let's walk this side of the safety line, because of course to go over the edge is more or less instant death. And here you can see how cold it's been during the night at Bridlington. This is a sheet of ice where seawater perhaps has frozen on the harbour, and you can see now we've almost come in a half circle. That's looking down towards Spurn Point. That's the beach over there. Beach where massive seas pound onto the beach and erode the earth cliffs. And here is where we started this video, in that corner. So let's take a walk back towards the relative warmth of the town. Here is Bridlington, one of its best perspectives, viewed from the end of North Pier, Bridlington. The old cannon, excavated from the North Pier, and was restored for the Silver Jubilee of Queen Elizabeth II in 7th of June 1977. We can see there where the sea has come over the top of the pier and frozen into a patch of ice. So Happy New Year 2025 from Bridlington, and hope to see you in a future video. Take care now. Goodbye.